angry duck.
What an asshole! Podcasting from Basshole Studios in Hollywood, California.
Yo, what time is it?
You're listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. We've all been one.
He's an asshole.
So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving week. That means I have 5 million dogs in my apartment while we record this today. So it's the sounds of the seasons, indeed. Happy Thanksgiving from the Basshole clan. We're going to jump into stuff. I don't know. The Golden Bachelor recap. We're behind. And all the good Thanksgiving trimmings. Let's go. Thanksgiving. What's up, guys? How are you?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, Doug, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
You seem a little cranky today.
I'm tired, but I'm not cranky really. I just haven't been sleeping that much. That's all.
Okay.
So when you don't sleep, that's what happens. I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, you
get
would know,
cranky,
right?
Yeah, you get cranky,
Right?
Yeah, I'm not cranky today. I
Well, 'cause
got
it's
my
your-
full 5.5 hours.
It's your day off too. You get to go.
Yeah.
You get to go out today.
Yeah, I know it's Daddy's day out.
Is
Man.
that because it's a holiday this week? You get to
No,
go out? You get one day
I've
to
been
go
owed
out?
this. I've been owed this one because I haven't used it. You know, like you get your cards with
Oh,
your
wow.
significant other.
Do you
like,
guys keep track of how many
Yeah,
days?
well,
you
I
get
do.
out?
I do.
Really?
She's gone out like twice now, and I haven't. So it's like.
So you use that
That's
against
fair.
each other, right?
Yeah, because not against each other. It's more like there's a chart and it's fairness.
Is there a
It's like,
physical chart in the house?
yeah,
hanging
I
up?
do. I have a whole chart.
You
I
should.
like lay it out and I say, okay, you took this day off, and then like whatever else. You went partying this
You
one
got
day.
drunk this day, so I get two.
Yeah.
I get two that I get wasted.
No, I was with the baby. No, I'm not gonna get wasted. I hope not, but we'll see what happens.
Going to Barney's.
Yeah,
You're not gonna get wasted.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I don't
with
think
some
they let you
friends.
leave unless you're trashed. There.
Generation X, right? Or what is it? Millennials new
Generation
bar.
X.
Oh, Millennials new bar.
Gen Z.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are they taking it over?
Yeah, supposedly.
They're taking it over.
They did a whole article about it on
You
the
gotta
LA
be
Times.
you gotta be 22 to get in now or something. So Rob has to sneak in. It's the opposite. Used to I have to sneak in.
I can still pass
over 42
for
you have to
22 with
sneak
this
in.
gray hair. Yeah, I can do this, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, like, come on, man. Steve Martin had gray hair at 29. I mean,
Yeah, right. I don't know.
I don't think it's the hair color that is going to give you away there.
really? You think it's the face?
I think it's the tired daddy eyes.
Oh, well, it's 5.5 hours. I'm not tired. That's a good amount of sleep for a
Well,
dad.
that'll be fun for Rob. Well, it is Thanksgiving week, everyone. So I don't know if everyone has Thanksgiving plans with their family and whatnot. I am here watching these dogs. Hamlet, shut up! I don't care about the see. There's some episodes where the dogs are just here because I have no choice to do anything with it. So it is what it is. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? You guys doing anything?
You doing anything, Rob?
I'm just gonna be with my family and invite my mom. And I don't know. We were gonna invite you, but you got plans.
Oh, I was invited.
You got plans already.
Well, when did you invite me yet?
No, well, you have plans. I assumed you're not going to come. Who wants to come hang out with me, my girl, a baby?
Didn't I go last year? What did I do last
Did
year?
you?
No, I didn't. No,
No. We should talk about the infamous Thanksgiving with your.
No, we can't talk about that.
Oh. Wait, Doug, what are your plans? What are you doing?
Can't talk about that legally. My plans. I bought a turkey and I'm gonna cook the turkey. I'm going over to the west side. My friends over there. So that's it. Yeah.
Okay, you're making the turkey though. That's
I'm
nice.
making
wow.
the turkey. I'm gonna bring the turkey. Yeah.
That's
So
really
what are you
generous.
doing?
I'm doing a Friendsgiving. Yeah.
Friendsgiving?
Yeah. I'm not making the turkey, but I'm making everything else.
Well, that's good.
So.
What are you making?
I'm making pumpkin pie. I'm making.
You're making it from scratch?
Oh yeah, you made that
Yeah.
last year at the mic you brought.
I'm
right?
making two different kinds this time. So I'm gonna make like a regular pumpkin pie, and then
One
I'm
has
making a
weed.
boozy pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah.
For the sober people that
Yeah,
will be
so-
there.
People that don't know that have been sober their whole life, and then they were like,
You're gonna
"What?
get
This pie is
trashed."
amazing!"
Does that actually happen to someone? Like if they have
Oh, I guarantee you, it's
a
happened.
cake, like a bourbon cake, or like a pumpkin?
Yeah, like that's pretty much breaking your streak, and then they just say, "Fuck it."
Yeah, but isn't the alcohol like
Usually, it's supposed to be like cooked off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's just the flavor that's left.
you relapse off of a piece
Dude,
of
I've
piece of
got
pie?
wasted off pie, man.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm putting so much bourbon in my pumpkin pie. It's gonna be amazing.
Rum cake, all that shit. Yeah.
Bourbon pumpkin
Well,
pie.
that's cool. Well, at least everyone has a Thanksgiving plan. No one is. No one will be sitting at Norm's or the Laugh Factory for their.
Oh
meal.
yeah.
Are you doing that this year?
I don't know if I'm going to do that this year because I haven't really been performing there. So
why
it's
would
just
you?
like,
Why would you waste your time?
I don't know. It's
Giving
just-
back to the fucking crazy homeless people that'll stab you for cranberry sauce. Is that blood or no? It's
Yeah,
cranberry
it's
sauce.
it's a bit nuts, and then they always ask you to perform, and it's always so
man.
bad. Sometimes there's hecklers, and it's just like there's
Stage
kids
time.
there. Oh my god, it's bad. I did it like twice, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I did this.
Well, we can get into the Thanksgiving stuff a little bit. Let's talk about Golden Bachelor. We're behind a couple weeks or whatever, but we're caught. There's one more episode left. In 2 weeks, the finale or whatever.
I know. Aren't you guys excited?
No, you know what? Because I thought it was gonna be. Well, obviously it's not gonna be this week because it's Thanksgiving, I guess. But yeah, you gotta wait 2 weeks for the ending, I guess. So, but the tell-all, the women tell-all, that was interesting, right? What do we think about that?
The fart was amazing. I mean, I wish you had that queued up.
I don't have any clips queued up. I don't care that much about it anymore.
I don't know. There just wasn't any drama even in the tell-all for the most part. It was just kind of like we just all like each other.
Yeah. I mean, that Sandra fart though, that was intense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean,
why would she do that?
That would make my dick go limp. Like if Jerry saw that, like don't get me wrong, girls fart, I get that, but just like if you don't know someone,
but like if he picked her and like that's just something she's doing that on camera. In front of
Yeah,
a crew.
I know.
It's like
and it was
God knows what it's
long-
gonna be like at home.
That was a long, like 10-second
It was
fart.
impressive.
Yeah.
It was an impressive.
I just don't understand why she did that. Like in the interview, whatever. Like she was just like, I have a gas, and then she just
Just let it loose, man. Let it rip.
Oh man.
That seems like her personality though too, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's down to Leslie, who I had my money on from the beginning.
Right.
And
Teresa.
Teresa.
Yeah.
Teresa. Faith is out. Yeah, Faith is. I'm glad. I didn't like her.
You didn't like her. Why?
Nah, I
She's
don't
a
know.
horse girl.
Horse girl.
Yeah.
You didn't like her for him, or you didn't like her personally?
Well, I don't know her personally, but
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
no, I
You
don't
know, like personally, you didn't like her because she was like
Um,
annoying.
I thought she was a little annoying, and yeah, I don't know. I think she was like one of the first ones that were picked for the thing, so she got a little full of herself. I think at times, you know, she broke out that guitar and shit. I don't know.
I didn't like her for him because of the fact that he's a city boy, and then she said that.
She's
and
got the
I think that's the main
range and
reason why
shit.
he didn't choose her.
So yeah, Leslie, I thought she was gonna go all the way, and she did. You know, but
She definitely went all the
so
way.
so he pretty much banged the two of these girls.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Women.
I think so.
Yeah, he did. I think
so.
he did
Fantasy
too.
suite.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that he says it's no one's business. Fuck you. You're on the show. Like,
Right.
what do you mean it's no one's
Well,
business?
they pretty
to know?
much, you know,
It
with-
is
with-
our business.
with the temperature is 69 and
yeah,
like the innuendo.
those jokes are priceless.
That was cute.
That's.
That was
Was
then
it
you had-
you thought that was cute?
I thought it was cute.
I don't know,
but-
I thought it was hack.
I don't
Well,
know
right,
about
but
those.
she's not a comedian. Come on.
Yeah, but she's
But
still
as soon
like.
as they said that, then I have a visual of them 69ing
even
and that's
even
Yeah, but Leslie could probably plank. I think
Oh, yeah, she's in
Leslie,
shape.
like,
Yeah.
she could plank that
Yeah.
dick.
It reminded me of Squid Games when they do like the 69 joke, even in that. Like that's why.
didn't
Oh, you've never seen Squid Games?
No.
There's
I
a
don't
whole
have time to
part
watch
where like they're betting on like certain people, and this guy keeps on betting on 69, and he laughs and he keeps on laughing, and it's like he's supposed to be the stupid, arrogant American, and that's all his big joke is. It's
That's
69. Like it's a running joke in the first episode. So that's what it reminded me. That's why I think it's even more hack. But whatever.
Right,
She's
right.
not a comic. I get it.
No.
I thought
Well,
it was cute.
It's fine.
I thought
It's
it was
great that he
cute.
finally got laid after years of no sex, and then twice within
2 days.
a day or two.
Do you think
Yeah.
he cream pied them or no?
Yeah, I don't think that. Well, no, there's probably condoms used.
You think so? I mean, why?
I don't think so. Why?
What's the point?
mean,
what do we?
maybe
They got
because
tested.
maybe because it's
Yeah.
like a network situation. They don't want to be liable.
No
for
one's gonna
anything.
get
Liable for
pregnant?
what?
STDs.
No,
AIDS?
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
know.
They're clean. They're clean.
clean.
You have to be clean to
They
be
haven't
on
been anywhere
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
They're not fucking someone on the set.
Come on.
But Teresa got the sloppy seconds like the day after. So,
yeah.
so Leslie's like, hey, by the way, I have herpes.
No, I think
How do you think she felt? Like he was with her the night before, and then he goes and fucks Teresa, and it's like, well, like is there a coin toss of like who gets to go out with him first,
Is
like
he-
down to the
I
last
don't know.
two? You know?
And there's like something about like if you go first or last, like is there like
Because
do you
his-
have
his-
like some
his-
type of win if you're last because you're the last person on his mind?
Well,
or,
his mind, like it was pretty obvious when he was on that date with Teresa that he was
yeah.
thinking of Leslie the whole time, and
He got over it real quick when that key
Not
for
really,
that
not-
fantasy suite
no.
showed up.
Yeah,
Like-
with the
yeah,
horseback
but, like,
ride.
But half the date, he was
Yeah.
like not paying attention. He was in his own
having
world.
a hard time.
Yeah, but then
he was feeling bad.
But
He
then
was like,
after
"Oh."
dinner, he was like, "Well, I could get laid again." And he's
That's
like,
what I loved about it was I wish somebody when I was dating would come up to my table and be like, "Here's a key. You
yeah,
could choose to go home." Or,
Who do you think you are?
yeah. I just wish that would happen. Like, it's
Someone
just-
holds your hand through the date, like you guys can either go fuck, or,
Yeah.
or you can retreat back to your home.
Exactly. But that's what was so great about it. And of course they said yes. Because if they said no, they're not going to win.
Does
so they
anyone
have
ever
to.
say no at that point? I'm wondering on the
I've
Bachelor.
never.
Probably not, right?
No, of
know.
course not. But they have sex and they talk about it. This one was lame because like I said, he said it's none of your business.
Right.
Which just infuriated me.
I always knew he would at least bang Leslie. I mean, I knew that from the start. I don't know for some reason.
I don't know, man. I like Teresa. I would have sex with
Really?
Teresa. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I don't know because like he said
Even now.
Teresa,
He
she's
told
so safe and
but he
kinda
told Leslie
boring.
early on that he loved her, right? And it took him a while to say that to Teresa.
Yeah, he
to
still
be
hasn't
honest.
said it to her on camera.
No,
No, he
did. now.
did. He did finally.
Oh,
But
someone
I-
didn't watch.
He said no. He said you know how I feel.
No,
He did say that, but I think he did say "I love
he
you."
finally says, "I love you."
But
He
I think it was a
does.
heartfelt, half-ass "I love you." I don't know.
I
I
think
think you think he's gonna pick Leslie? Who do you think he's gonna pick?
I think he's gonna pick Leslie.
I think he's going to pick Teresa.
Oh wow!
Just because I find her more attractive personally.
Teresa?
Yeah.
What?
Teresa he said stuff like she's so safe and
I
like
like
that
the way
just is
she
like
dresses too. She
Well,
wears
here's
like
the thing.
She wears like stuff
I
Jill wears.
think Teresa is the safe bet with like the family and all that stuff.
but she's boring.
But she's boring, and
Yeah.
this is his last,
You're
hurrah.
old. What-
This is
what
the
do
last
you- what
hurrah.
do you
And
need
Leslie's
excitement
going to keep him fun.
yeah, and he likes to do fun shit. Like he likes to go four-wheeling. He
And-
likes to rappel off
Does
cliffs.
he?
Yes.
He doesn't. They set that up for him.
Yeah, but
and then
here's
that
another-
girl, like Leslie was freaking out with the
I know,
water.
but here's
Like I
another
was scared
factor.
for her.
Leslie and him, they do not live too far from each other. They're
Right.
both Midwest folk. Teresa is New Jersey, so that's a big situation that they got to figure out.
yeah.
The Midwest thing, they can make it work. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. She's just more fun.
She's more
I think
fun.
she's probably more fun in bed too. She just seems to
Absolutely.
have. Yeah,
I think she's
right.
gonna win, and I called it from the beginning. That's what
All
I'm
right,
saying.
well there you go.
That's where my
Called it
money's
from the
Did you? We gotta
I
look
did.
back at the tapes.
Go ahead, look back. She's the one that came out in that walk with the walker in the beginning, and then she was dancing around and shit. And I was like, this is the girl. This is the girl that's gonna win.
It's the
Yeah.
Prince factor. Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's from Minnesota. He's not from Minnesota, so who cares about like where he's from?
They
Like,
just live
but
closer.
they're both Midwest region. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
All right. So
I
they-
think Teresa was the cuter one. I liked her. I just think it's funny because they're like going on adventures. It's like, how old are you guys? Like really going on
they
these
still
adventures?
can't. What do you mean? You still can't do stuff like that?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, one of that also like the adventures say so much about what potential relationships are going to be like, right? They like Leslie, like they repelled off of a cliff wall
Right.
and like went into a waterfall together, and then Teresa, they rode
They rode a pony.
pony.
They rode horses, not a pony.
They were
Don't-
such docile little.
Now, see, now how do you think Faith felt about that when they were riding the horses? She's like, "That's my
Oh,
fun.
that's
I'm
my
the horse
thing.
girl. This fucking bitch is coming in."
Yeah, she's watching the show. She's like, what the hell?
I don't know. Even Teresa's date was so boring.
But even Leslie was just annoying to me because she said, was she the one that said she's never had sex with anybody else?
no,
Like,
that was Teresa.
I think she lied about that.
I love when they sit down for the dinner and there's like nothing on the table. They're just sitting there, kind of like, where's the food? I'm like, what are they eating?
They never eat
I
in
know.
those shows. Yeah.
But that'd be a big part of my date experience. I'd be like, oh, what do you like to eat? Like, what are we getting into? You like wine? You want lobster? I don't know.
But Leslie was just annoying to me because she was also saying like the death to us part. He's like, I've never done that. You were married twice, bitch. What are you talking
but it never
about?
felt, never felt real.
Yeah, but how did it not feel real?
all right, so
If
now-
you talk to her, if you build a time machine, go back to her at that time and you ask her, does this feel real? She'll say yes.
He built
So-
a time machine. He'd go back and save his original wife.
Would he? I don't know.
I don't
By
know.
getting her tested?
Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of tested, now Roberta is dead. I thought she was alive. Did you tell me that?
That was the first episode.
Oh, I remember getting a text from you at one point, like, Roberta's alive. And I was watching it. Dude, wait. When they
Doug just believes everything we
I
tell
don't know,
him.
because I catch up on it the night before we record this thing. And I'm just like, no, you know what I thought was going to happen when they started going into that sad story and they're all crying and stuff like that. And then the host is like, well, you're not going to believe it. We have someone here. And then I was like, is Roberta? And then it was the daughter. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like,
That's why I said
like
that.
they just fucking made everyone crying. Roberta's been faking her death the whole time.
I didn't do any spoilers. I gave you some false spoilers.
Oh, see, I couldn't tell.
I love it because you
That's
believed
so
it.
funny.
Well, because I'm not. When you send that stuff, I'm not really paying attention that much. And then when I finally sit down to watch it, I go back and I look at what I'm like. Oh yeah, Rob said this. All right. I don't know. I can't keep track of it. I don't know. It's the last thing on my mind. This show. So it's like,
Roberta's alive.
And we learned a lot about old people sex this last
what about
episode.
Joan? Now Joan came back and she looked great. And
Joan.
Remember she left early?
From
in the
tell-all.
The tell-all.
Oh, we're going back to that
that,
episode. Oh, okay.
I don't know. We're just covering both.
Yeah, she came back. I think she just didn't like him.
Really?
Oh.
I think it's bullshit that the whole look, my girl, she had postpartum depression. So, but I think for her to leave the show because of that, like she had her daughter didn't have anyone else. Who's her husband? Who like do you really? Are you crying for your mom to that point where you're getting her off a show like that?
I agree. If it was just,
she had time to do the tell-all.
Postpartum? Did she have
Yeah,
a child? Is that what it was?
depression. Yeah.
I thought she had a miscarriage. Or
No,
something.
No.
the daughter had postpartum depression. But the thing, I don't know. I think that Joan really liked him because she said things like, I was just hoping I would like come out of my front door and he'd be walking around the corner and just coming. Like she was having fantasies about him giving up the show and coming
Nah.
to.
I don't think she liked him.
It looked like she
Yeah,
kind
maybe
pretty
not.
much
I
a
don't know.
torch.
That is kind of a weak reason to leave. I'd say, like if there was a death in the family or something.
Right, because you can't really question it. Like
I
the
love-
fact that I'm even questioning it.
I love the two
gets-
men are like, postpartum depression, just walking off.
No, but see, but what I'm saying is, if it was true, then why did she go on the tell-all? Like, what did it disappear within that quick? This show happens within 2 months.
The tell-all is like one evening.
One
It's
thing.
not like the extension
still
of
8
a month
hours.
or 2 months.
The
or-
tell-all. Also, Chris Jenner gave a shout out to Susan, the
That was pretty.
doppelganger.
I liked that. That was
Yeah,
best
that was
friends now.
hilarious.
That's
Yeah, they
hilarious.
became
a
best
nice
friends.
little publicity moment for the Jenners.
But
Yeah.
you're right. That's why I feel bad saying it because, like you even said, the two men are saying that. But I just feel like she didn't
Yeah,
like him.
I
She
retract
coulda-
that.
Yeah.
Oh, she really. When she was talking about how she really still felt like there was something there at the tell-all, she really sounded like she was sad that it didn't work out. Like maybe even like hoping he'd be like, you know what? Now that you're here now, fuck this thing, and I'm gonna go with you. Like it just felt like maybe she had that like hope that he would.
I think she's just saying that for the camera.
Yeah, I don't know. What other? Oh, Kathy was there. I kept doing the zippage. That's her new thing.
That's her
now.
new
She
thing.
did that.
So
She
annoying.
looks like freaking Rudy Giuliani.
Oh yeah,
I sent
someone.
you-
Yeah, someone
I
sent
sent
the
you
thing.
that.
Yeah. That
She looks exactly.
That would have
like
been great if
Rudy
she pulled off the
Giuliani,
wig and it was
yeah.
Rudy. Like
Yeah,
the
that's why I said that. Did you believe that in the text message?
Yeah,
that
I was
sent you?
disappointed that didn't happen either. I was like,
Dude,
this show's gotten
There's
worse.
a dude. I told you.
What else? What else happened in the tell-all? Was it just some other big moment? I thought. I don't know.
No,
It was pretty boring.
I mean, in my notes here, I have the fact that I think Teresa being a day trader was fucking hilarious.
That was in the last episode.
Yeah. I was just like, bitch. Like, oh, why did I say bitch? But anyways, it's just like, come on, don't lie.
She's the one you like.
I
and
know,
you're,
but
like,
she was
calling
just
her a
lying.
bitch.
Like, I was a successful date. Come on, like you might as well just said you were into cryptocurrency or something like that. Like successful.
Yeah, but
day
then
trader.
Jerry, he was like,
Oh, he was
like,
impressed.
I'm really impressed
Yeah.
by you. This is
that's a good
Teresa,
Jerry.
This is
That's
amazing.
a good impression.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
It's fantastic. You're doing so well. Good for you.
Golly gosh.
Can
Golly.
you tell us? Can you do the part where he tells old people also knock boots? Can you?
It's interesting because it's none of their business what happens in the fantasy suite, but no old people we like to get rowdy.
We like to. He said knock.
I never even tried it. I was just,
That's really good.
I feel like I've
It's like
watched
a
it.
goofy Wisconsin person. That's what it sounds like.
He's
But you're
goofy.
right.
He said knocking boots.
Yeah, that's the part that I
I-
wrote that. I forgot to say that. That was
I
like,
was like, what?
yeah, but
I'm gonna work on my Jerry.
but
now.
that's
Who gave him those words?
yeah. But knocking boots was like in '90s, in the '90s.
Right. Well, he was like what 50 in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
Was he 50 in the '90s? Jesus. I guess so. You're right. But yeah, well, at that time he was still holding. He was knocking boots with his wife.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't even understand like the things that he was saying. Like he was like, my favorite part about being alone in the fantasy suite is pillow talk. I'm like, what?
That's where we.
Yeah, I hated that too. It's
That's
like,
where we talk to the pillows.
That's what
yeah,
We have a pillow fight.
when old people have sex, it's slow. I was like, you think so? Like,
Man, I wonder what kind of like sexual positions they did. Him and Leslie.
I would say missionary and doggy.
You know what was great though? When
They're
they,
not reverse.
I just now I can't get that image out of my head.
I think Leslie gave anal. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Wow. On the first date, I think you're supposed to earn that.
Look, remember when there was a part where he was like I really need to ask more questions about Leslie. Like we haven't really connected on the deeper level that we once did. And the first question out of her mouth was, "When was the last time you had sex?" Because like
Yeah.
she was waiting. We're just waiting.
She was ready.
yeah, she's ready
ready.
to pounce on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah.
wanted Jerry's cock.
Yeah, well, and he said, yeah, a lot of things came up that night. And I was like, oh, you think? You think
including
so?
my dick, which
Hey.
hadn't done that in a while.
Golly gee.
Golly gee.
Yeah, I think she definitely. Yeah, she did everything with him. I think.
When was the
She
last
gave-
time you had sex? By myself or with someone else?
Yeah, right. She gave him the full menu. I think. That
So
night.
we have like two of us are Leslie, and then we got Rob over here as Teresa.
Your team, Leslie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Leslie. Definitely.
All right.
I'm just saying it's leading you one way, it's taking you away. I think Teresa's
Are we betting
hotter.
on this? Are we putting a bet
Oh,
on this?
hell no, I'm not betting. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? A beer?
It would make it more interesting.
Yeah, let's bet a beer. Let's bet a beer.
Why am I betting two people though? You guys,
I don't know.
you guys
We'll
share a
each
beer.
get you a beer.
Yeah, we'll each get you a beer.
We'll each get you half a beer.
All right.
All right. Well,
Let's
that's the
get out of
Golden
that.
Bachelor. We gotta.
that's
then
fine.
we'll follow up with the finale.
Go to
afterwards.
those Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
arguments.
10
Yeah.
biggest fights at Thanksgiving. Is that what we're gonna talk about?
Can I tell you my worst Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst Thanksgiving for me, well, pretty much all of them. Till I was like maybe, I think like 16 was finally the last time that it was bad. The thing was, we as a Latino family did not celebrate Thanksgiving. So
Really?
yeah, so it was like what we do is like tamales or something like that, like a lot of tamales.
Turkey tamale.
No, not turkey. we don't even go that far. You know?
right.
But I remember one time it was my sophomore year in high school, and I was so mad because my mom and my aunt just got rice that had like sardines in it or whatever, like fish.
What?
That was the entire meal. There was nothing else. No, I'm
White
not-
rice and sardines.
yeah, with almost some sweet potato, which I
Who
hate.
the fuck eats that anyway? Any other time?
It was
Is that
it
a
was,
meal?
It was horrible, and I'm like, how is this a Thanksgiving meal? And then both of them kept on like mad at me, telling me, "Well, Thanksgiving's a white holiday. We don't celebrate a white holiday. This
It's an
and that."
American holiday. You live in
Whatever.
America.
They said white because that's how Latinos talk. So they don't have a PC. There's no PC in speaking Spanish.
You know, even if you don't sell, you know, it is an American holiday, but like I know like places like all over, like people around the world, they still just like they either do Thanksgiving like or they have a meal, like not turkey generally,
Yeah.
but like it's like oh, like the Americans are doing it, like let's make a big feast. Or whatever,
I
you know.
didn't really experience a Thanksgiving meal until I was in college, and I went
Really?
to a friend's place that they had the whole fixings and everything, and I was like, "Wow!"
So
Like
you
I
never-
couldn't believe
you
it. I
never
was
really
just
celebrated it.
eating so much. It was, oh my god, yeah. I didn't celebrate till then.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, but now, I mean, now my mom like just buys the stuff from Ralph's, and then you know everything's already made. Or
I mean,
once in a
I
while
don't
she's
care
made
what
a
holiday.
ham.
Like even if you don't celebrate it, it's like I'm like, oh, a holiday is an excuse to like make a big meal and eat and drink and have family friends. I don't know. You know what I mean?
But
I'll celebrate any holiday, even if it's I don't know. Who
True,
gives a shit?
but my family was more, my mom especially, and my stepdad gave two shits about it. So it was just like, no, like we're just going to do this. Later on, I was the one that brought the traditions in and started doing I would bring mashed potatoes and
You're
gravy
like,
because that's what I fucking love.
This is a turkey.
Yeah, I even went to KFC and I got mashed potatoes and gravy. Yeah, just to break because it was I
He's
couldn't
a big
believe it.
spender. Yeah.
Yeah, big. No, I bought 2 big mashed potatoes and gravy.
Make that shit from scratch. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was good.
That's interesting. All
Did
right.
you get kicked out when you yelled about the rice and sardines or
No,
whatever?
I just was so annoyed. I was almost in tears.
But what is the rice? Is the rice and sardines? Is that something you'd normally eat?
No. I've never had that again.
So they were just like,
No, that's
We're
what they
giving-
decided to make.
they're
at
like,
that
we're gonna
time.
make the worst
It had,
meal
vegetables.
on this. The
It
worst meal you can think of. We're
had
making it for this
corn.
holiday.
Let's watch and see what Rob does.
It had corn. And
We've never
little
eaten this
bits of
in our
carrots.
lives.
Yes.
We've never eaten this disgusting meal.
Robbie.
Yeah,
Happy
it was
Thanksgiving.
bad. It was bad. I hated
Shit
it.
on a shit.
I was so mad. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how is this Thanksgiving? And then you watch all the shows like Thanksgiving, like movies, and
Oh, they're all eating good
and then I'm
food.
like, that's Thanksgiving. That's a white person holiday. We don't do that.
Wow,
It's like,
that's crazy. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring rice and sardines over to your house Thursday,
I'll kill
and
you.
then leave.
People
I'll
are gonna
fucking kill you.
send. What's your address? People
I'll
can send it
stab
to
you.
you.
I'll
Send it to
stab
you.
you.
I'll go to your mom like, hey, isn't this the holiday meal?
Oh my gosh.
I heard this is delicious.
No, my mom's not like that anymore. Now she's like wants to bring she's gonna go get the turkey this year
That's
from
good.
Ralph's
There
or
you
something
go.
like that.
There you go.
My last Thanksgiving with my family was I flew all the way to DC because my brother has like a 5-bedroom house for God knows what reason. It's just him and his wife, and he just wanted to show off. So I go all the way to DC, and it was just so that my parents could show me that they love my brother more than me. Everything about it was like there was a 5-bedroom house, but somehow I was still sleeping on the blow-up mattress in the
Right.
basement. And then
Yeah,
I was,
that's the worst.
yeah, and then there wasn't enough room for me at the adult table, so I was sitting at the kids'
I
table.
always sat at the kids' table.
Like I'm sitting at the kids' table. I hear my mom tell her, I guess, my brother's in-laws. She's just like, "I'm so sorry. She's a comedian." At the dinner table, yeah.
So
I
you
was
sat with the
like,
kids.
all right.
I think I sat at the
I'm
kids'
not gonna
table
do
for a
this
while.
anymore.
Holy
Yeah.
Wow.
My worst Thanksgiving, I'm not going to talk about it. It was a couple years ago. Rob was there.
I was there. That was one of my worst Thanksgiving. That was entertaining.
Not as bad
but-
as the rice and sardines.
No. The other one, second would be when I worked, and then that was it.
Worked on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I worked on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I drove someone around.
Yeah. I'm always working on Thanksgiving. I have dogs, so I'm working technically. But yeah, I'll talk about that Thanksgiving another time. But let's talk about the 10 biggest fights on Thanksgiving. I have a list here. I don't know if it's the same one you sent me, but
Yeah, bring it.
all
What
right.
is it?
Number
one.
10. What time should we eat? Is that an argument on Thanksgiving? Picking a time frame of when to eat.
When do you eat? When do you eat?
Thanksgiving usually is an earlier meal. I would say like 2 or 3 o'clock.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
early.
No, that's good. That's
3
good.
o'clock. I think 3
that's a
o'clock's
good
good.
price.
3
Yeah,
o'clock's
yeah.
good.
You watch the first football game already.
Football.
The second football game's
You
on.
cook in the morning, and then it's
You
ready
eat at halftime and during
Right.
the second
Then
football
you take a
game.
nap, and then desserts around like 6 or something like that.
Take a nap. You take a nap?
Thanksgiving? You're
Yeah.
supposed to take a nap on Thanksgiving.
Ooh, what?
The tryptophan in the turkey makes you tired.
You know how much tryptophan you actually have to eat in order for that
But if
to
you eat a
have
big
an
plate,
effect?
here's the thing: if you are
You actually take a nap?
yeah, because if you are the one that is
What are you,
cooking,
Jerry?
which you wouldn't know about,
Yeah, Mr. KFC.
picking up mashed potatoes of KFC does not constitute a nap, I would say. But if you are slaving away in a kitchen making turkey and mashed potatoes and everything, you're tired by the end. I've cooked Thanksgiving meals where I wasn't even hungry by the time. You ever do that?
Yeah, you cook so much, you taste
and you taste,
everything.
and then by the time everyone sits down, you're like, I'm not hungry.
Yeah, that's
You're
the perfect
tired,
time
but
to
you're
go take a
hungry.
nap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
So you eat a large meal, you're
I
tired.
know. I do
yeah.
4. I like 4 o'clock.
They're
4
saying,
o'clock.
yeah. Some people do not even put the turkey in the oven until 4 p.m. They're saying.
Oh, wow.
That's no.
This can cause
We're
a
not
lot of
eating
drama.
Until 8.
Yeah, fuck that.
This can cause a lot of drama, especially if you have a diabetic or bulimic in the family.
That's gonna be too late for me to
Yeah,
throw up.
I say 2 o'clock is when you eat.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
4
2,
o'clock.
Yeah.
2-ish, 3.
Because it should be a whole day.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
There's a lot of food. There's a lot of food to experience. Then
Yeah.
the dessert comes out a couple hours later.
I don't see that as an argument, though. I mean, whoever's cooking gets.
Some
to decide,
people might
right?
because if they're like, I always got to eat at 5 and we're eating at 2 o'clock or whatever,
Well, the food will be there, Uncle Ralph, when you get hungry.
Just
you know?
just eat when you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 9. Can I bring my new significant other? How new? How new?
Right. I don't know. I was thinking of like my parents did this like the new Jim Crow class online during the pandemic. Like they were like newly woke, and I was thinking it might be fun to invite like a black friend of mine as my boyfriend to the next game, just to see
that could be an argument.
like how woke they were.
Right.
But that would be a surprise. I don't
Right.
think. I don't
Surprise.
Think, yeah. He's black.
That would be like Soul Man. Do you remember that scene in Soul Man?
What if you were dating?
I wish
like-
you could play that clip. You know what I'm talking
No,
about?
I mean,
He's at
vaguely.
dinner with he obviously he's not black, but he's at dinner with the white girl, like a rich family, and the grandma's looking at him, and then like all of a sudden she fantasizes that he's like a pimp, and he's got like fucking a knife.
What if you were dating
I'm gonna cut you
What
up,
if you were
grandma.
dating a Native American and you brought them to Thanksgiving, and then it was like they were all about like this holiday is horrible and
Oh my
you know,
god,
like-
someone like that.
like that's
why
like that's
did you
a thing.
come? Oh my god!
But it's like they're all about like I'm not eating this food. You know, this holiday is
Number one
disgrace on my
asshole.
people and stuff.
Number one asshole.
I'd be so entertained.
That would be
I'd
interesting,
so
though, right?
entertained. I would just sit and like just watch people. Like, what is mom gonna say?
What if you brought someone that was dressed as a pilgrim, like in full pilgrim? Quiet down! Shut up! Full pilgrim outfit to Thanksgiving.
That's a nerd.
A nerd?
Yeah, that's a nerd. What are you like, John Smith?
Yeah, I get.
You imagine if there was Thanksgiving where
confusing.
you everyone had to dress up like the old like the first Thanksgiving.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You remember doing that in school? Did you guys do that in
No.
school?
See, that's what I'm saying. I
No.
Like, but I mean, at this point, it would have to be more realistic, right? We'd have to like steal food as opposed to.
Well, they're
Like,
saying that bringing the new significant other can cause a lot of problems and issues because it's like, are you really going to be together next year? You're
cares?
bringing them into the family.
Yeah,
if
I would
it's a
never
bad time
invite-
to introduce a new flame. What if they're crazy and they're
Yeah.
drunk and they're a crazy person or whatever?
Oh, like find out now. That's great.
I mean, I had a drunk girl at one of my Thanksgiving dinners.
Yeah. We can talk about that. They're also saying people will have memories of this person that'll be etched into their Thanksgiving forever.
Yes,
yeah.
it happens.
There are so many Thanksgivings I don't remember. At least you won't remember that one.
Right.
I'm still waiting for an apology and amends.
Yeah. Good luck. All right, number 8. I got kicked out of school or fired or I'm failing at life.
Ooh, that's tough.
Is Thanksgiving the time to bring
Well,
that up?
yeah, like that'll come out like so. How you doing, Jimmy? How's school?
Oh, no.
I failed math. I got fired from my job. You know, like the nephew that's fucked up or something
I
like
got
that.
raped.
Yeah, some traumatic thing.
I'm thinking about the guy, not
I
the girl.
don't know.
raped?
I don't know.
That would be the one. Well, if there was a rape, there'd be like, hey, all the people would be like, let's not bring up the rape at dinner, please. Not this year.
Not this year.
They're still healing.
Oh my god, that was so wrong.
I know.
Let's
Edit it.
not bring up.
Well, what if there was like if there's a
Hey, I'm the one who brought it up. You brought in the joke though. That's
Well, there's-
hilarious.
I mean, because there's topics you don't want to bring up at the dinner table, but then someone there is going to be wondering like, oh, I wonder how they're doing.
Oh, I bet
How's it
you
doing?
this past year, before this year, people were like, "Hey, don't bring up cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Don't bring it up."
Or it's like the worst
okay.
one. There's always like
Politics.
there's always an uncle or an aunt or something that's like, so how's it going in comedy? Or like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Oh,
what are
my
you doing out?
God.
What do you? I don't go back east anymore, but it's like, what are you doing out there?
I've been
out here 21 years. What do you think I'm doing? Like,
I always love it happened to me recently too, and it was someone. They said that they're going to go to the show on Friday. Let's see if they go. But just asking me, so what are your like it's an interview? So tell me your influences. Tell me one of your jokes right now. It's like, what is wrong? Like I don't.
Yeah, what is your favorite
Citizens,
joke?
civilians just don't get it.
They don't get it.
And yeah, exactly. Because before I became a comic, I would have probably said something stupid like that. But now it's like it's so ingrained in my head when people do that. It's like, so
Yeah.
what are you working on?
It's like meeting a doctor and being like, hey, what's your favorite disease?
What do you think is What do you think of this person? What do you think of this comic? It's like, do you like SNL? It's like, oh my.
They're like,
God.
so like, what are your jokes about?
Right.
What are your jokes about?
Yeah,
like, that's
tell me your
yeah,
skit.
like all of them, Like, what are your jokes
They're
about?
about to be about you in a half hour.
Oh my god.
I just look me up. Just look me up, and then you can watch me do stuff.
Number 7, Mom, you're a bad cook.
Ooh.
Oh, you didn't mean to let that slip out of your mouth, but it came out something like, Aunt Mary's stuffing is better than yours or something. Like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't have that problem.
Well, yeah.
Your sardine rice was better than
We have this family that always comes over for Thanksgiving, and my mom makes homemade cranberry sauce, and it's really, really good, right? But every year, their son won't eat it. So
The homemade one.
So they don't bring anything to Thanksgiving, right? Except for a can of cranberry sauce.
I've had people do that. Yeah.
Because they won't eat the homemade cranberry
Well,
sauce.
there's people that like that.
Here's the thing.
I hate cranberry sauce.
I like both. And like I remember like when I was married like a couple times like my wife would like the homemade one, and like I never had the homemade one, but then she made it and I was like, oh, this is actually good with like the sugar and you boil it and all that stuff, and it was good. But then I was like, I grew up with the can, like, and it was like the shape of the can and the dish, and it's like, oh, that was just part of it. It was always on the table and you slice it.
Disgusting.
But don't you think that's rude?
We would have both of them. We would have both.
But like, don't you? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of rude. Like,
I don't think that's rude. I mean, I think it's rude that they
is.
show up with a can.
Yeah,
and
put it
that's
in put it in a
It's
thing.
very
like you
much
made it or
like
something.
yeah, or not even.
Well, Rob,
like-
you did that once. I think you brought over a can of beans.
I don't.
I was like, can you bring some side like beans or something to barbecue? And you
Yeah,
brought
I
over
brought
A can of
one
beans.
can of beans.
Barbecue beans, and it was a big can. Don't don't do that.
Why
It was a big fucking can that could serve like 6 people.
But the way you walk in and like present it, you're like, yeah.
Oh my god.
What did you want me to do? Cook it for you?
Yeah, why don't you put it in a little dish with a little foil over it and be like, you know what?
It was
These-
a last
pop these
minute.
in the oven for
could
5
have at
minutes. They're gonna be
least
delicious.
gotten
They
them.
were delicious.
You could
I
have
don't
at
think we
least
made
gotten
them.
them from KFC.
Did I hear? I'm gonna go look for them. I'll take them back. Fucking ungrateful.
hell you will.
You're ungrateful.
I feel like
I'm
that's
thankful. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Jesus. Ungrateful giving.
But like, what if somebody shows up at you're making the turkey, right? And somebody
Yeah.
shows up with a sandwich and they're like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, right. Or I don't eat turkey. Or the person that doesn't eat the turkey.
Well, that's bringing your own sandwich. Like, that's very selfish. It's like, got a Subway sandwich.
Well-
You guys go ahead and eat that. I'm going to eat this.
Obviously,
I'm on a diet.
now when you have everyone has dietary needs, so you gotta have the vegetable, you gotta have this, or the fake turkey,
The gluten-free stuffing or whatever.
I'm like, here's
yeah.
the meat, here, like gluten-free stuffing. Yeah, it's like you gotta have 2 different stuffings, 2 different, pies, all this shit. It's annoying if you're like, don't invite the person over that has. First of all, we're having Thanksgiving. I just need to know: is anyone a vegan or anything like that? Because you're not invited.
Bring your own vegan turkey. Yeah, at that point, I guess. Yeah.
Have you ever had a turducken? Have you ever had that? My friend would make that a couple years, and that was pretty good. It's a turkey, duck, and chicken.
Yeah, you
Creole
just
season.
shove one bird up the other bird's ass.
Yeah,
That's kind of like that's like the perfect asshole
delicious.
Thanksgiving.
I've had that.
It was delicious. It's
good stuff.
Number 6, politics, religion, sex, and all things taboo. Not bringing that stuff
Oh,
up
that's
at the
so
table.
much fun. I go there immediately. That's so much
politics come up immediately. I think if you're with your family, at least. See, it's weird because I've done mostly friendsgivings now for the past 15 years or whatever. But if you go home to a family, like that's just being brought up for sure.
fun. I don't know. We all have the same politics at my family, so it doesn't really come up. But like, I do like to stoke the fires a bit, like with my brothers, with his girlfriend or whatever. I'm like, you guys still like,
It's almost like I'm remembering the Thanksgiving as a child, like at my grandmother's with all the uncles and stuff like that. I'd be like, religion, like, have you guys been going to church? No, we haven't been going. You gotta go, like stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I don't get any of that.
Politics.
No, the last argument I had with my family was about soccer, and they were telling me how great it was, and I was telling them how much it sucked. But other than that, that's...
All right. Number 5, Uncle Brad came out of the closet. Many of us, they have an
no one's come
uncle,
out.
aunt, family member, cousin that comes out of the closet.
I haven't had that.
No one says anything, and they're sitting there. No one like that. All right.
No, nothing like that.
I feel like that's like an old argument.
Yeah. Plus, you already know that no one comes out of the closet anymore.
yeah.
You already know before that. There's no
Yeah.
like big event.
But that's gotta happen in like some families. Like there's a cousin that comes out.
why on
and it's like you're sitting there, and then the uncle's like, "Hey, so Jimmy, sucking dick now, huh?" I mean, like how's that handled?
Wow. Who's
I
this
don't
rough
know.
family that you're with?
I'm just
Doug's
saying.
family.
That's a
We're
conversation that could come out.
We're learning a lot.
Hey, sucking dick now, huh?
No, but everyone has like that relative that's like inappropriate, I would say, like at the dinner table. I'm not saying like I experience that now, but like,
No, I have.
there's
some
a lot of
like
people that have that.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
every
yeah.
year they're like, well, I gotta go, and then Uncle so and so is gonna say this, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be awkward or whatever,
I get a lot of times like the old friends of my parents are always like, so any
Right.
men in your life lately?
Right, exactly.
Like
The
you're
old
thinking
generation.
Oh my
about ever
God.
getting married again? I mean, it's not too late. Like you're only like a couple years ago, they like their neighbor was like, women can still get pregnant over 40. It's possible. It was like
I'm not even asking you.
exactly.
Like,
Like, whoa.
I hated when people would ask me, when are you gonna have a kid? When are you gonna have it? Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
It's like, when are you gonna die? When are you gonna die? How about that?
Number 4, grandma, mom, you drinks too much.
Hell yeah.
Nothing causes more of an argument with drunken people at a Thanksgiving. Genuine alcoholic. The rest of the family knows, but they can't say anything about it, and they just sit there. Holiday's a mess. Yes.
It's way fun.
We've
I
all
love
dealt
it.
with that.
I love it.
I
No,
dealt
we
with that
all get
personally on that.
Yeah,
bad
I've
Thanksgiving.
dealt with that with you.
Rob dealt. Yeah, my
My stepdad would get wasted every year. This year he's not, obviously, but he would get wasted every year, shit faced, like just shit faced.
like that's where people can get nasty, like throwing a turkey or a pie at someone or something.
Well,
like-
no one. It's never been
love
that
to
bad.
see someone throw a turkey. That'd
most-
be great.
I would
Can
love
I
to see
tell you
a
the most
table
shit faced
flipped
I
or
got with my
something.
family? The most I completely blacked out because it was like my birthday. It was in December actually, but I just drank so much tequila that I blacked out, and when I woke up, like there was like puke. Like by my bed. I don't know how I got home.
Puddle of
Yeah,
puke.
my mom had to and I puked even more the next day. No, because it was my stepdad was challenging me to be a man and fucking drink more than, and I just came back from college and I was in a fraternity thinking like, I can do this. What's up? And I did shot after shot after shot and I just fucking blacked out. And then for the rest of my life, my family would be like, hey, Roberto, you want some tequila? It's like, you want some
see, it's a
tequila?
memory.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a memory. It's not a good
Right.
memory.
Oh my God. I remember my grandma. She wasn't allowed to drink anymore. We put her in like a dry nursing home because she wasn't allowed to drink anymore.
Jesus.
She came. We
Dry
had her.
nursing home,
We
man.
had her over for Thanksgiving, right? And everybody's keeping the booze away from grandma. And she goes to the bathroom. And she comes back out. She's got a blue ring. All like her lips are like blue. And I was
What,
like,
she's
"What?"
drinking Alizé or
She's
something?
drinking
Curacao?
NyQuil.
NyQuil.
She's drinking like the NyQuil. I was laughing so hard. I
Fuck,
was like,
man.
"Yeah, Grandma, you get it where you can. All right."
She should have been on the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Betty would have been.
Hey, they're casting
Oh,
for next season. Did
man.
you see that ad? I saw that.
I wish Betty has passed, but Betty
right.
was hot for a 75-year-old.
Hot Betty.
Hot Betty.
Number 3, money. Like politics and religion and sex, money's another route to most arguments at the holidays. Married couples argue over money more than any other subject. That's true. Thanksgiving happens to be the kick of the day, spending season, so then they get into that organic turkeys and holiday gifts.
I don't know.
Especially if one of your family members has money and the other one doesn't.
It's not ever been a thing for me. Like my
Yeah.
brother, obviously.
How much did that turkey cost? You
I
got
don't-
it from Whole Foods? Are you crazy?
It was kind of actually it was super irritating for my brother to be talking about his house, like and my
Right,
dad
right.
just
Well,
saying,
that's
you
what
know,
I think. It's like yeah.
like rubbing in my face. Oh, they just bought a new Audi and like
Right, right.
oh, like one of the bedrooms they converted
Well,
into
it is a time.
gym,
It is
and
a
it's just,
time where
ugh.
like people like talk about their accomplishments or whatever. You're catching up with your family during the course of a year. You may have not seen them in a year. It's like, oh yeah, I just bought a new house, bought a new car. Oh, it must be going well. You must be making a lot of money. It's like those kind of arguments. Like, what are you supposed to talk about with these people that are your family that you don't see?
Yeah, you don't have much in common.
You don't have
either.
much in common. I have to say, like the Thanksgiving, the Friendsgivings are way better, I think, than with the families. Sometimes.
Yeah, I've had good times at Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Those are good times with like when you hang out with friends.
Right.
I mean, we almost had a good one.
You just keep bringing
we've
it.
had
Yeah.
Number 2, divorce, marriage, and pregnancy.
No.
Bringing up any of these news over a big plate of mashed yams is going to bring up some heat. News of divorce is pretty upsetting, especially if the married couple is not together to spring the news. Oh, that's why Uncle Bob's not here and not feeling well. I'm pregnant can even be worse if the new mom is neither married or engaged. Expect a huge argument.
Oh, gee. None of this happens.
Oh, got knocked up, huh? Pass the mashed potatoes.
I heard you sucking dick and you're doing cream pies.
It's that same uncle.
Heard you got knocked up.
By your uncle. Oh, wait.
Oh, Jesus. By me.
Man.
You're going to keep it?
That's horrible.
I don't have any of those.
No, I don't either.
I've never had like any big.
Yeah.
I told you my Thanksgivings like were nothing.
Yeah.
The-
Well,
we
I
didn't
think
really
you
celebrate it.
eliminate a big part of the family. You know what? I think it's like when there's a big family and it's like cross relatives of like you're married, you have the in-laws, and then their cousins, or like, people that have like these big family Thanksgivings where it's like all dynamics, all sides of the families. Originate,
True.
That's where this shit starts to fly.
Because my family wouldn't celebrate it. We're Latino. We didn't celebrate it.
You just celebrated it last year for the first time.
No, not for the first time. But what I'm saying is, we didn't celebrate it. Like, so we would have another family come over, and what we would have was like, there was like sweet potato and like mushrooms on, which I hated, and then fucking like a ham. I always had a ham until I was like,
Yeah, what's up with that?
ham was
Ham
like
on
a big
Thanksgiving?
thing.
Yeah, ham on Thanksgiving.
No
is
turkey. No
is a
turkey.
We do that on-
thing.
I didn't
have
have turkey
Easter
till I was like
Easter
in my
ham.
20s.
Oh no, that's what I was thinking too. But like ham on Thanksgiving
Yeah,
is
I
a
never did
big.
Yeah, that's it. That we would always have. We never had anything else. It was tamales, ham, and sweet potato with some marshmallows on top. It was so bad.
Hungry, stop putting food on my plate. There's always a thing where people are saying, I don't want to eat anymore, and then too much food was made, and your grandma keeps putting more on your plate. I don't
That
know.
sounds like a great problem.
Yeah, quality of problem.
I fucking love that. I prepare myself for Thanksgiving.
Rob.
I work out before
Rob,
Thanksgiving.
fourths? Hey, it's Thanksgiving.
Hey,
I
who
have a-
cares? And I pile that fucking gravy on, and oh man, that gravy train. I love. There's a whole like science of how I make my plate, and I gotta put the mashed potatoes.
I do love like everything just piled into like a slop pile.
Oh, it's so good.
I like to make the little hole in the mashed potatoes
yeah.
and like
Yeah, you
fill
put
it
the
like
gravy
a well,
in there.
a well
Exactly.
of gravy, and you could dip it.
What
like
about
that.
leftovers too? And the leftovers for the you eat that shit the rest of the week.
Oh no! It's by the third, by the second day. I'm like, fuck this.
I
So-
make a cheddar beer sauce the next day, and I just pour that shit all over the turkey and
That's
the
why-
stuffing
yeah.
with some bacon on toast. It is so
That
good.
sounds good. That's
It's
why I
so
agreed to
good.
make the turkey, because I was like, I don't mind having the leftover turkey, because like that's
Yeah.
just protein. But all the other shit is like that's where you fucking
You're gonna be passing out all week.
yeah, that's fine.
You know, I never had anybody putting more food on my plate. I always had the opposite. Like the women in my family, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have that much food? You're having seconds." Oh. Like I would get the opposite, where it was just like, "You think those jeans can handle another plate of turkey?"
Oh
The simple
my
answer to
God.
that.
Yeah,
The simple
that's
answer
what I
is
would get.
it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No.
What about pies? How many pies is appropriate?
Depends on how many
Thanksgiving?
people.
Which flavors? Pumpkin, traditional, apple.
Apple.
Those are the two
Apple
popular.
and
Gotta
pumpkin,
have
that's it.
pumpkin.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
it?
Nothing else. Don't bring any fucking cherries in here.
What
or
about some
anything else.
pecans?
What about
Pecan? Yeah, okay,
Pecan
pecan.
pie?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
third.
Or is that more of a Christmas thing?
That's both.
I think that's both. I can't eat a pecan pie though; it's too sweet.
Apple
but-
pie is my favorite, so I
What
when I
about
get a chance to eat apple pie-
cocktails at Thanksgiving? What's a good cocktail for Thanksgiving?
Eggnog with some like
Eggnog. That's
yeah.
Christmas.
it's
No,
not
but
heavy.
still,
Like a cider.
like a cider.
I do like a cranberry
Mulled wine,
I
maybe?
think I'm gonna have
That's
some
more-
whiskey
that's more
this year.
Christmas.
I'm gonna probably just do some whiskey. You know?
Old fashions. Yeah.
Doug, you're gonna come over and make some old fashions
There you go.
Why do I have to? If I'm coming over, why do I have to do everything?
because you're a bartender.
Yeah, but it's my day off.
Robbie inviting masseuses over for Thanksgiving. You gonna come over and give me a massage?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I mean, maybe I'll stop by, but I don't know.
Oh man, Doug.
What
He's
time?
got
What time? What time are you
plans.
having it?
2 o'clock? 2, 3? I don't know. 2-ish? 3?
I'll check in.
Halftime of the second game.
All right, those are all the things that I have.
All
on
the
this list.
things. Woo, yeah.
That's it, I guess. I don't
That's
know.
it.
Well, I mean, anybody want to talk about how I look like Matt Rife?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Last week or a couple weeks ago,
It was last week. yeah.
someone
It was last
took
week.
a picture of Rachel from the
YouTube. There was a
YouTube.
comment on the
Oh,
YouTube.
there was a comment left
Yeah,
on your YouTube
comment.
from a clip from the podcast.
Yeah.
And someone said, Rachel looks like Matt Rife.
Yeah, can't unsee it.
Can't unsee it.
Matt Rife with a wig. What do you guys think?
you look nothing like Matt
Matt
Rife.
Rife? Do I look like Matt
No,
Rife?
his lips are more pouty.
I know. I was like, well, maybe we have the same like lip filler situation going on. Maybe I kind
No,
of
I
see
think he
that.
naturally looks like that.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's get a photo of him. Let's get a photo of
Of
him.
Matt Rife, yeah. I don't know.
You don't look like Matt
There we go.
Rife.
Let me do like. Can I do like the same pose and a little pout?
I don't know.
Is that-
I don't know. I don't see it.
I'm Matt Rife. I
don't see it.
identify as black.
Does he?
Did you guys see Did you see his special? Did you see his special
No, I
yet?
haven't
No, I
seen
didn't
it.
watch it.
Dude, he walked out to his walkout music was "Many Men." Like, have you guys heard this song? "Many Men."
Yeah.
Like it's. I don't know. Have you heard this song? Can you play it? It's
No, I can't play it on here.
all right. Well, I don't know.
By who? Who's the artist that does that song?
Who does?
Is it good, the special?
I did not watch the entire thing. He came out with like DC, what's up? And then at the end he did the nobody thought I could do anything but crowd work, but see bitches, that's not true. And he did a mic drop and he
Someone was
ended
saying.
it. And
Someone
I'm
was
like,
saying that he ripped off some joke from someone.
Ralphie May.
Oh, is that true? I don't know. I didn't listen to it.
Okay.
First of all, the
Many
joke-
men wish death on me by 50 Cent. This is what he walks
Yeah.
out to.
Oh, yeah, well, I could see that.
What? Nobody wishes death on you, Matt
people-
Rife.
No,
Come
it's not even that.
on.
It's just like, okay, my Matt Rife story is before COVID, like BC, back in 17 or 2018. Matt Rife was like, I don't know if I can't say he was canceled, but he was like bullied off of Twitter by this other comic. And this is before Matt Rife was anybody, obviously. And I think he was just maybe on Wilding Out. And I really felt so bad for him. Like,
Yeah.
it was so fucking ruthless. This person just fucking went at him. And like this guy was posting on Twitter like, oh, he fucking deleted his Twitter. He did it. And I really felt bad for him. So I am glad that he's at where he's at now. Because that must have been
I
probably
think
the
everybody
lowest
is.
moment.
Yeah.
No, not everybody. Because there's a lot of people that hate him. And even his
As soon as you
With
become
Paul
successful,
Aaliyah-
there's people that hate you.
yeah, but that Paul Aaliyah thing that they did recently was like the cops come and arrest him, you're impersonating a comedian or whatever. I thought that was pretty funny because it's playing on that, and I think that's why he played Many Men because I think a lot of people hate on him right now, and then and that's the reviews right now are coming out saying like his stand up wasn't that good. They're saying that he's stealing from Ralphie. I heard both clips. And to me, like, I don't think it's stealing. They're talking about the same thing. And I don't think it's even, like, really funny, you know? Like,
Right.
they're just basically talking
It
about
doesn't matter.
somebody.
I mean, like, as soon as someone's successful, there's gonna be
Yeah,
people
you're gonna
that
have
do this.
haters. I don't know. I felt like it was tasteless in a way for Matt Rife, who, funny or not, beautiful white man comes out for his Netflix special to "Many Men Wish Death on Me," and there's a lot of like the
Could you rap it
the
for us?
lyrics.
Many men.
Many men. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm
No.
destined to be, and I can't say a lot of the words in this song. I'm not allowed, but those words are like coming out as he's walking. I
thought it's great. I think it's actually the more you're selling me more on it because of the fact that he's just
I'll have to watch it.
he's saying fuck you to all his haters. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but why? Why we
Why?
gotta do
Why
that? Because this is stand up. Let's go have some fun and be funny.
It is being fun.
I
He's
don't
saying,
know.
Fuck
It just
you.
like it
This
came
is
out
horrible.
like I don't. Yeah, I
I
wasn't.
don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
I didn't enjoy the first 5 minutes and last 5 minutes, so I don't know. That's how I watch specials. That's honestly
You
how I
watch
watch.
the
I
first-
watch the first 5 minutes and I fast forward to the last 5 minutes.
To
and
see his closer?
and then I go, am I going to spend an hour watching this or not? Like that's just how I try it. It
The
works.
Improv has their
well.
60th anniversary Netflix special out. Did anyone watch it?
Yeah, I loved the Burt Crusher. That was really fun to watch. He did the set that got him passed at the Improv. That was really cool.
Good, yeah.
That was really cool to watch.
Football on Thanksgiving, Rob. Are you ready for that? Football Thanksgiving?
I
Dude,
fucking
he's
love
looking
it.
at football on his phone.
I
as we
know. Well,
speak.
we're doing this on a Sunday. Can we not do these on Sundays anymore?
I don't know. This is the last episode ever.
Ever.
The NFL. Here's a story. So, Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito, NFL quarterback. He lives at home with his mom and dad. He actually lives in my hometown of Cedar Grove, New Jersey, down the street from my sister.
Yeah.
And there's an article going around saying, he's a rookie quarterback and he's like living at home, and people are like, "Are you crazy?" And he's just like, "Why wouldn't I?" He's like, he lives 10 minutes from the stadium and like he goes to the game.
He's not Latino, is he?
No, he's Italian.
He's Italian, right?
Is
Is this the one
Jersey
who like
Italian.
was like hugging and crying on his mommy? Is that the one?
He is saying that he lives at home and he goes back home after the game. And
mom's still-
his mom is making him chicken parm. His mom makes his bed for him
Oh
still.
Jesus!
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I was
He's never gonna have a girlfriend.
No, but I was talking.
Oh, please, he's a quarterback.
But that's the crazy thing. I was talking to my mom about this, and she's like, yeah, the quarterback lives in our hometown, Danny DeVito. And I was
Danny
like,
DeVito.
I'm like, it's Tommy DeVito. She's like, oh, I thought it was Dan. I'm like, Danny DeVito's the Penguin from Batman Returns. I'm like a very different quarterback that would be.
I would love to see Danny DeVito as a quarterback. Yeah.
But I was thinking, I was like, this guy's a quarterback and he lives at home. It's like, what is he bringing girls back home to the parents' house and banging them? Like, and then his mom changes his sheets in the morning. How's that work? I don't know.
That's such a red
It's
flag.
such a New Jersey thing that
First of all, I don't think he's bringing anybody home. He just gets a hotel like a fucking adult.
This area,
That's what I used to do
this
if I
town
was
Is that the only
home.
way he's an adult? I guess.
But it's very true. Like the town I grew up in, like I feel
Or he
like
goes to the girl's
there's
house.
like so many people I know that like still live at home, like with their parents or whatever. It's very New
Right.
Jersey. blue
I
collar.
lived at home forever. I lived in and out. I would move back in, and then I would move out, move back. So I get what this guy's saying, and I like him, and I kudos to him. He's a hero, and he's young, and he's not going to get that huge contract because he sucks. He's really bad. I think he's having a bad day today.
The team is really bad.
Yeah,
man.
but he's having a bad day today already. So
he knows it's a limited.
Oh,
shelf life.
he's done after this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he'll be a backup for the rest of his life, which makes a good salary. It's funny, these quarterbacks right now, like Brock Purdy, who plays for the San Francisco 49ers, he has a roommate. He might be gay, who knows? But like he has a roommate.
Why? Because he has a roommate.
Yeah, well, dude, he's an NFL fucking quarterback. He's making fucking.
Some people don't like to live alone.
He's making the league minimum of $700,000, and he has a roommate.
Some people don't like to live alone.
Maybe he's helping that guy out. Maybe they're friends.
Yeah, maybe that guy's doing stuff for
Maybe
him.
they're friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tommy DeVito from Cedar Grove, New Jersey. There you go.
All right.
Mama's boy.
All right. I think that's it. Everyone, I hope you have a nice Thanksgiving. Make sure you follow the Basshole Show. We have a live show at the Bourbon Room on the 28th of November at 9 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. Rob, you got a show coming up too?
I got a Black Friday on the 24th at the Improv.
Is there a Black Friday deal on tickets?
There's no Black Friday.
Then what
deal.
kind of Black Friday show is that? Come on. Did they get a TV
We have
or
a black
something?
guy on the show, so yeah.
Is his name Friday?
No, but he's on the show and he's hilarious. And we got Eric Schwartz. He's releasing his album, his special that day on YouTube, Delivery, and he's fucking hilarious. So
All right, there
come
you
and
go.
check it out.
it out. Rachel, you got shows coming up?
I mean, I have a show tonight, so you can't come see it. But I'm teaching comedy at Flappers.
Oh, yeah,
so-
take Rachel's class. If
Hey,
you're
take
interested
my
in comedy,
class.
take
Yeah,
Rachel's class
yeah.
at Flappers
University. F
FU.
you.
All right, well, there you have it. All right, guys. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. Ciao.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Thankful for all of you that are listening, all 5 of you. Thank you. Good night.
You've been listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. Follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show. Think you deserve to be on the show? Email us at contact@bassholeshow.com and visit our website at www.bassholeshow.com. and get the latest information. Subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast fix. And don't miss the full videos on YouTube. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. We'll see you next time.